Hello, and welcome to another update video about Solana. Not much happened since yesterday, but we have some interesting developments here in this region, and I have added a micro count to the possible C wave to the upside that could start from the current price region. Situation is still a little bit unclear. I'm talking about, okay, it's a little bit unclear if that pullback that started on the 20th of May is already completed, but we have some key levels to watch, next upside targets and the key invalidation points. So let's talk about them. First of all, let's start as always with the yellow wave count. This is the alternative scenario in which a B wave already topped. I see this as slightly less likely than the orange scenario. Both are basically focusing on a corrective rally, either here in yellow, in which we would see a more direct breakdown, probably to $108 or even a little bit lower. But it takes two levels of confirmation for me to, let's say, make that preferred or primary count. I need to see a break below $147.70 first, followed by a break below $137.50. Until that happens, I'm focusing primarily on the scenario in orange. Just that in the yellow count, for various reasons, it's a little bit less likely. The price hasn't done anything to invalidate it, however, but I can tell you that a break above the May high that formed here at $189, $190, would invalidate the yellow scenario as it is. And then we can clearly favor the orange count. At the moment in the orange count, it's also a B wave rally that I'm observing. Okay, maybe something more bullish, but that's too far out right now. Let's first see if we can push higher from here. That's the current forecast as per the scenario in orange. And in this scenario, we simply get a larger B wave. The initial rally from the 13th of April to the 23rd, 24th of April was an A wave. Then we had a B wave pullback. And this here could be a C wave rally. In the C wave rally, we're dealing with an ending diagonal, wave 1, wave 2, and then A, B. And now a C wave rally next would be ideal to complete wave 3, possibly around $205 or $220, and then we should still see another 4-5 pattern. This would be ideal, but we can never trust diagonals, and bear in mind that this is an ending diagonal in a B wave. B waves already are very, very difficult structures, not only to trade, but also to track and to analyze. So anyway, we can keep an open mind in these B waves, but it's still worth to be on the side of caution. Lots of choppy price action. The pullback ended basically in this orange region where it needed to end. At least that's the current idea, that we might have finished here. This B wave pullback in orange, wave B of 3. I don't really have a strong reaction to the upside. I mentioned yesterday to you that it's only a 3-wave move up. I could make the case for a leading diagonal that wave 1 of orange, wave 3 finished as a leading diagonal here yesterday at around $174 because it kept pushing higher and higher. Okay, no sustained breakout, but I think we might have enough waves in place to call that a leading diagonal. It might get a few more upside squiggles as long as any pullback. Again, that's not reliable, right? Because we're talking about diagonals in diagonals in diagonals, completely unreliable, but it's still, we can still use these patterns to track some tendencies and to understand the relevant invalidation points. What would be very important in this scenario in which we say that the B wave pullback already completed, it needs to hold above 161. So that would be a make or break point in the very, very short term. If there is a pullback and that ends above this $161 level, this Sunday, the 26th of May low, I mean, that would open the door for a third wave rally in wave C of a larger third wave. Also, we are holding currently above the corrective price channel. So as I said to you, if we get a sustained break above that corrective price channel, it's an indication that the pullback completed. It's not confirmation though, but it's a good indication. And yeah, as long as we're holding above it, and not only that, but as long as we're holding above 161, obviously we can look at higher. Any break below 161 would indicate that this B wave is likely still unfolding. Wouldn't be ideal, but it is what I would go with then. Only a break below 147 would probably make the yellow count the primary. So it means today we have to watch for the $161 level if it's holding, and then a breakout potentially above $174. That's the wave 1 high. It's yesterday's high, actually today's high. and then a break above the X-Wave high at 181 would provide more clarity. Yeah, that's my update about Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.